sånn at dere bare ordner det, og så gir dere litt
Mitsuna, Sietsuna, Cigaretto, Migira.
Leser oss omkring, danser for deg med hopp og sprett og spring. Ønsker deg i hjertet alle gode ting, og si meg så, hva vil du mere? Gratulerer!
We just finished an interview with Martina Sett, who is one of the leaders in Refugees Welcome to Oslo, or Refugees Welcome Oslo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Refugees Welcome Oslo is like an organ of the bigger volunteer organization called Refugees Welcome Norway. And I believe that there's another organization called Refugees Welcome Germany, so it's kind of like an answer to Germany's. And it's the biggest voluntary organization that we have in Norway, and it started as like a Facebook group where people could
It only consists of volunteers, so yeah.
And so Facebook was like a point that like someplace easy for everyone to meet up and get organized. But Refugees Welcome Oslo has different kind of projects, so we talked about them and also like the philosophy of just refugees and integration for I think almost an hour.
Yeah.
Although our interview was supposed to our interview was supposed to last for half an hour, so we're on our way out now. But
yeah. It was really great actually, because we learned so much about like the process, and she gave us a lot of like links and stuff, so we could read up and get more material. And yeah,
she's really like personally engaged, and it was very fascinating to see just how far you could come with volunteering work.
So we've also been to a language cafe, which is an arena where anybody who wants to learn Norwegian, so students, refugees and other immigrants, can basically meet up and speak to Norwegian volunteers in order to learn Norwegian through casual conversation.
How do you think your language affects you socially?
It defines me. The most important thing I learned about integration as a process during this project was that getting to know the locals is imperative to good integration, because just having someone to be around in daily life is what drives you, is what motivates you, to learn the language, to get new friends.
I believe that the project has been important for me to directly understand what it is like to live without a language, or without the ability to communicate through language. But I also believe that the project was very important for everyone who got to like receive our information after we gathered it, because it is pretty difficult to dig up the right information about refugees and about integration, different integration methods, you know, what works and what doesn't. And it is very, very vital for people to understand the integration process in order to be able to help. And that is why I think it is important, because we help helping people.
I believe that sport is a great way to integrate because of the fact that you don't rely on your language skills and you can feel a part of a community or a group without actually communicating with words, and you can, the feeling of being a part of something, I think that's the most important.
I think that language is a really large part of who we are, and culture is a really large part of who we are, and when you link this culture and how we act to our language and how we express ourselves, we kind of find large difficulties, because we want to express who we are and what we have experienced in our life, but when we don't have our language, it's hard to not seem flat in a way.
I thought this project would be a lot about helping refugees and kind of giving a helping hand, but it was a lot more about learning about the situation and also experiencing what it's like meeting people from different countries and what it's like communicating with others when you haven't got your own language. So it wasn't so much about helping the others, it's more about understanding what it's like coming to a completely new country.